Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Saturday. It is September 10th. Today, we're going to talk about Microstrategy, buying more Bitcoin. We're going to talk about the best and worst countries to live in if you don't want your crypto taxed. And finally, we're going to end up with some real estate news. There's some hot markets out there that may not be the places you think are worth investing and or living in. However, they do make sense when it comes down to today's mortgage interest rates and more crypto and real estate news. So, going to jump right into the first story today. MicroStrategy, as mentioned, considering buying even more Bitcoin. The firm filed with the SEC to sell up to $500 million in Class A stock. Guess what it may want to end up spending their proceeds on? So basically, this $500 million of their Class A common stock, they had a statement that came out. Quote, we may use the net proceeds from this offering to purchase additional Bitcoin, end quote, the company said. The firm warned of Bitcoin's volatility and wild market swings that saw the largest cryptocurrency trade below 20,000 earlier this week, down from the all-time high of 68,789 today. It's around 21,700. Seems to be holding that pretty strongly, especially on the news yesterday of the White House. Talking about just getting more taxes and being more firm on Bitcoin in general. So we'll see where that goes. Forbes put this out: Bitcoin's inflation hedge. Basically, they're saying is basically Bitcoin heading to 12K. Historic inflation is pushing up the prices of food, fuel, among other items. Some securities benefited, but bet the Fed would not dare raise rates on interest rates in the middle of a technical recession, which we all know the last 10 have been 2 negative quarters of negative growth. Stocks did okay, they're saying. S&P 500 being down, but they're saying it's way better than Bitcoin. In fact, they're saying the entire cryptocurrency market is a dud. Some NFTs are down 85%. Buying the lows is like that old saying, never catch a falling knife. Interesting story here. I don't know that it's going to 12K. I don't think anyone has a crystal ball. Clearly, they're probably a little more sour on crypto than most of us. The TradFi world. We'll see. 21.7 we're holding at right now, like I just mentioned. We'll see as the year progresses and how we go. But according to this Forbes opinion piece, they think that we're going to 12K. Talking about the 5 best and worst countries for crypto tax if you're a resident there. Basically, this takes into account, the countries that aren't purely out to attract, like maybe people know the Portugal and things like that, to adopt a low or generous tax rates for crypto investment. Looking at the top 5, okay, they're going to say Germany is number 1. This is surprising, especially to me, too. They said they have a surprisingly progressive outlook on crypto tax. Overall, embrace crypto tax situation and formalize it more than most leading countries. A generous no tax on gains if your crypto is kept over a year. Seemingly, perfect with keeping the country whose population has a long tradition of saving as opposed to spending. So savers get rewarded. The incentive rewards its own citizens and not just non-doms and overseas investors, as in the norm. And so many crypto tax savings that said Bitcoin can be held in a traditional savings account in Germany. Pretty cool. Number 2, Italy. Italy relies on a multitude of definitions of cryptocurrency, basically saying, basically these taxation policies are attracting aimed at attracting high net worth individuals, complex and ever developing tax system. Gains sourced in Italy are taxable income, with the exemption from tax on crypto asset gains that do not exceed a whopping 51,000 euros. And then foreign income and gains can be sheltered from Italian tax. Again, none of this is financial advice, just reporting what CoinCub had point out today. So Switzerland, number 3, the land of money and secrecy, loves crypto. Taxation varies from canton to canton. Overall capital gains for investing individuals in crypto tax are exempt. And the country has a generous income allowance, which can be up to $18,000 US, okay, before the tax kicks in. Number 4, Singapore. Basically, they're saying here, overall strength of the crypto economy, purely on tax terms, highly desirable. Low taxes on high earners, as little as 22%, no capital gains on crypto earnings. And the last one, number 5, for the best country, Slovenia. They're calling that a hotbed of crypto and blockchain technology adoption. They're saying they levy no capital gains tax on individuals when they sell the Bitcoin, and crypto gains are not considered to be income. Enterprises are saying are required to pay a tax on crypto at the corporate rate. Looking at the 5 worst, okay? They're going to say number 1, Belgium. Capital gains are subject to tax when the gains are realized. It gets hit with 33%. So a crypto gains transaction regarded as professional income under progressive taxation rates up to 50%. Number 2, Iceland. So they're saying progressive tax rates apply for earnings that kick in quite early. Any crypto gains up to 7K will incur a just under 40% tax. Anything over that, 46%. Number 3, Israel. None of the usual exemptions for crypto gains that apply to the normal currency gains. So for the sale of a crypto, generally subject to a capital gains up to 33% tax. If crypto investing activity is deemed to be a business basis, it could be up to 50%. Number 4, the Philippines. No tax on income under $4,500, but after that income, including crypto gains, you'll be taxed at an additional incremental scale up to 35%. Okay. Number 5, the last one, Japan. No special treatment of crypto, they said. Small allowance of $1,500 per year is tax-free. But after that, the tax kicks in, sliding scale, 5% up to a max of 45%. So here's the top 5, just to give you a graphic. And the worst 5, another graphic here. Moving in, SEC set up a new office for crypto filings yesterday. The Office of Crypto Assets and the Office of Industrial Application Services will join 7 existing offices under the SEC, which handles corporate disclosure filings. Quote, as a result of recent growth in the crypto asset and life sciences industry, we saw a need to provide greater and more specialized support, end quote. The director of corporate finance, division of corporate finance, said in a statement. So they are gearing up, already going to be hitting Bitcoin hard potentially due to the energy output. And this doesn't seem like they're stopping anytime soon. Looking at some hot real estate markets, there's some where you don't really expect, but according to Realtor.com, they can help you save up to 6 figures hiding somewhere in America. Basically, the hottest markets in August, they're saying, underscore the affordability theme, the 20 markets sporting an average of list price of only $332,000, which 24% down from the national median. So they're saying when you compound the home price, the rent, gasoline, other consumer prices leaving less money in the pocket, home buyers are seeking high and low for more affordable homes. So this could be options for you if you work from home. You want to get in that primary residence. Yesterday, I talked about getting in your secondary home first. This could be some options for you to get into a primary. Again, you work from home and these places make sense for you. So here we go. In practical terms, a buyer needs about $66,000 down to meet that 20% down payment in these 20 hottest markets, but you're at about a $1,535 mortgage payment with the 30-year fixed interest rate, last week's rates. In comparison, a buyer looking at the national median price would need about $87,000 for that 20% down payment, and their mortgage payment's a little over $2,000 per month. Okay, so that means honing in on these affordable markets could save you up to 31% every month, excluding like your, expenses beyond the loan. What, who knows, your property tax, your home insurance, HOA fees, right? Maybe a mellow roost, who knows what those could be, but they are excluding those, but just your principal. Okay. So we're going to take a look here. Number 1, Manchester, New Hampshire. You can see all the way down, the only real cities that are considered, I guess, quote unquote major could be Columbus, Ohio, but most of these are smaller cities, right? So if you look at the hotness rank, according to Realtor.com, they sit somewhere in that 27 days on market range, right? And you see the median listing price for these markets, but you can find some really, really, really small. Look at, number 19, $174,000 for a list price. You can see a lot of these have access to major cities. They're just not in that major city. So if, again, you work from home and these could make sense for you to get into a house, you have a lot of things to do to take advantage of in these areas. However, they're not going to be in your major city 10, 15-mile radius with outside of that city center. Finally, going to end it here with a story about a Miami, where else? Miami, right? A newly built Miami residential tower. They're trying to bridge crypto and real estate, which is what this channel is basically about. Is why I wanted to end with that story. It's called The Elzer. The Elzer Hotel and Residences launched this summer 49-story luxury condo in downtown Miami across from the FTX arena where the Heat play, right? So the building contains fully furnished residences, amenities, plus commercial space. The residences here, the property allows owners on to rent on a short-term rental basis with daily rental options, right? So here's a little shot of it. You see the little E over the building, right across from the FTX arena and the bay. Residences are currently priced in the 600,000s, but are available for the equivalent crypto exchange rate via an exclusive agreement with who else? FTX US, as the sole platform handling cryptocurrency conversions for deposits and residential transactions. So again, whole point of this channel, if you find value in this crypto news, real estate news, and obviously when they intersect is where I think this world's going to go, of real estate and crypto are going to be hand in hand. People are going to be transacting in these currencies in the future. It's going to be very common, in my opinion. So this is what this channel is about. I feel we're really early in that world. Miami's a little bit ahead of the rest of the country and world as well, but we are getting there. So I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday. Like this video, subscribe to this channel if you find value in crypto and real estate news, live streams every day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. And I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday.